So yeah, feel free if you want to start on your back. You can start on your back. However, if you want to start on your stomach, maybe start on your stomach and just rest the forehead on the back of the hands, or you can rest stack the fists and rest your chin on the fists. Sometimes when we're anxious, if we breathe into our stomach, into the floor, that kind of calms the nervous system because it brings awareness to the diaphragmatic breathing, which kind of signals to the system through the vagus nerve, Joe, that we're okay. So try on your stomach if you want, breathing into the floor, pressing the stomach into the floor, or you can just come onto your back, arranging the legs in whatever way is going to be comfortable for that low back. So just taking some moments here to connect into our space. Arriving where we are. Maybe checking in with how we feel physically in the body. How does the gut feel? How does the heart feel, the chest? I've noticed throughout my life that when we're excited, we get those butterflies in our stomach and we kind of let it be okay. Like, ooh, I have butterflies, and we get excited about butterflies. And when we're anxious, we kind of get like that pit in our stomach. But we kind of get frustrated, like, oh, my stomach is unsettled. But it's really kind of the same sensation in the body. It's just how we relate to it, right? So let's relate to ourself this morning, bringing in some peace, maybe some calm. Not dismissing or judging if we know that it's kind of anxiety related, but just allowing ourselves to bring some peace into this space. Just feeling the breath. Feeling the body. And maybe letting out a sigh. And dropping more into the physical body. And then a little more with the next exhale. And inviting into our space, perhaps an essence of Thanksgiving to guide us through the day, through tomorrow, through the rest of the week. That maybe our Thursday gathering might have a different look or feel than years past. And so we're going to just tap into what that holiday, what that gathering means to us on a heart level. And let's let our practice be an outward expression of that Thanksgiving within our hearts. On an inhale, let's draw in some peace. Exhale, let the breath go. And our next inhale, draw in some thanks, some gratitude. Exhale, let the breath go. If you're on your stomach, come onto your back. If you're on your back, bring the soles of your feet to the ground so that entire spine is on the floor. So maybe we lift the pelvis, tuck the pelvis, and then hug the knees in. Let's rock side to side. And then with that strap that's handy, hopefully, or no strap at all, Let's send the left foot to the ground, the right foot to the sky. You can bring the strap across the ball of that right foot. And let's let that right leg fall out to the side. The left leg can be grounded, the foot on the floor, or the lower leg can be long in its entirety. Let the right leg fall out. Maybe you bend the knee just a little bit. And maybe you kind of bring the leg up and down. That strap kind of there to support it, or the hand can be on the outside of the leg. Maybe it goes kind of towards the bottom of the mat and towards the top, or it can go up and down, sky to floor. Just getting some movement and some mobility. And then exhale, bring that leg back to the middle. Let the strap go, bring that leg to the ground, hug the left knee into the chest, then find the strap on the foot. And then any variation with that right leg, it can be grounded, it can be long, and then let the left leg drop out to the side. Maybe bend the knee if you need to, and then it can go top to bottom, or it can go up and down. Again, finding the range of motion that feels good for you this morning. Maybe you make some big circles, maybe even cross it back to the middle and let it drop out to the side. One more breath in. Exhale to draw the leg back to the middle. Let's release that strap, point both feet to the sky. Point the toes to the ceiling. Exhale, flex the feet towards the face. Point the toes. Exhale, flex. And now bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor, hands down beside you. And with that back flat, we're gonna press the feet into the floor. Exhale, those glutes drive up, hips lift, maybe shimmy the shoulders underneath the chest. And let's pause here. Maybe really drag those hips up. This is gonna open up our hip flexors. And our psoas muscle, that's a part of those hip flexors. It's a good little hiding spot for fear. So let's just let it all hang out. And then lower down those hips. Breathing in and out at the bottom. And on an out breath, exhale, press the feet down, glutes drive up, pressing the floor away with the feet. And as if we had strings on the hip bones, just pulling those hips towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, lowering the hips. Inhale at the bottom. Now exhale, let's roll over onto our sides and let's come up to a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders and then the knees under the hips. From here, let's point that right toe to the sky. Maybe keep the knee in line with the hips so we can activate the glute. And now exhale to bring that knee down. We're not going to round the back. We're just going to kind of point the toe to the sky. Knee in line with the hip. Glute is active. Lower the knee to the ground. Bring your awareness to the glutes. And then bring that toe to the sky. And then down. Exhale, toe to sky. Inhale down. Now exhale, toe to the sky. Pause there. That knee in line with the hip. Send the left arm out in front. Let's just find some stillness here with the left arm extended. Toe to the sky. Really engage and bring the awareness to the glutes. Feel that core active. Maybe a slight sway as we find our balance. Now exhale, bring the hand down. Let's bring the foot all the way through the hands. Ground the right foot, curl the left toes under. Let's rise up to crescent. Exhale, dropping the left knee down and the hips too. Maybe noticing the hip flexors in the front of that left leg. Arms can be up. Maybe the hands are on the hips. That might help ground and quell some anxiety with the hands on the hips. Or you can lift the arms to the sky. Breathe in. Now exhale, fold forward over that strong right leg. Let's lift up, finding our heart parallel with the ground, arms reaching behind us. Let's soar for just a little while. Maybe bend that knee, point the left toe to sky, keep the knee in line with the hip. Breathe in. Now exhale, slowly come back to crescent the same way we came in. So bend that front leg. Left leg extends long, lower the toes. Hands can point down and they sweep to the sky, shine the chest forward, shoulders back. Breathe in. And then exhale, fold over that leg, frame the foot. Let's pause here. Hands on the ground, anchoring down, hands and feet. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, step the right foot back, finding plank pose. Hands over or underneath the shoulders. Keep the hips lifted. Let's breathe in. Now exhale, roll over to the right side, coming into side plank. You can also lower down onto the forearms. The legs are long, or you can have a knee as a kickstand. Left arm reaches for sky. Breathe in. Strong core extending through the fingertips. Inhale. Now exhale, come back to plank or forearm plank. Breathe in for a breath. And exhale, sigh it back. Downward facing dog. Now let's be here for 5 breaths in our downward facing dog. Maybe the body warming up a little bit. Let's really connect with that breath here, just like we did at the beginning of class. Noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. Noticing the points of contact with the floor, with the mat. Inhale. And now exhale, lower down the knees, finding tabletop again. Hands underneath the shoulders, maybe shimmy out the hips, wiggle the shoulders. And now we're gonna point that left toe to sky, knee in line with the hips so we can activate that glute. Breathe in. Exhale, tap that knee to the ground, pause, inhale. Exhale, toe to the sky. Inhale down. Exhale, point that toe up towards the clouds. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, toe to the sky, pause, knee in line with hip. And then we'll inhale to reach that right arm out. And we're gonna be here for a couple breaths. Draw the belly button in the spine. Active side body, breathe in. Now exhale, bring the hand down, step the left foot through the hands, ground the left foot, curl the toes of the right foot under, and then we'll inhale to rise up to our crescent. Any variation with the arms, but knowing that maybe our anxiety can kind of settle a little bit if we have our hands down and grounded, especially on those hips, okay? Those hips are a really good, point of gravity. That's where our vata is, so we can lift our arms up or keep the hands down. Just a breath, inhale. Exhale, let's lean forward, grounding that left foot. Let's let ourselves soar. Lifting up into our warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Exhale. Breathe in. Allow that essence of our being to really kind of bubble up. As we stand on one foot, heart is light. Breathe in and breathe out. Now let's exhale, lower that right foot down. Rise up, breathe in, and then bring the hands to frame that foot. Find your points of contact, really anchor down, and let's step the left foot back, coming into our side plank on the other side. You can lower down the elbow under the forearm if you want, or you can be on the hand. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now exhale, find our plank pose with our right hand coming down. The left arm grounds. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. We can pause here for a breath and lower down the knees if we want. Inhale, lift, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Now let's exhale back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Bring the left foot up just a step or two. Straighten both legs as we ground into the feet. Feel those hips anchor. Let's rise up for Parsvottanasana. Inhale. Straighten that front leg as much as you need, and then we'll exhale, hinge forward, pausing here with the heart parallel with the ground. Feeling that load on the front leg maybe as we reach those hands forward. Nice, guys, breathe in. Exhale, lift into that front foot, rising up, finding maybe Virabhadrasana 3 again, or keep that toe down in the back. But feel that weight shifting to the right foot. And let's bend that knee, toe to the sky again. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, bringing the hands down, finding the standing splits. Lift that left toe to the ground, to the sky, to the ground, or the ground. Breathe in. Now exhale, bring that knee in, maybe to touch the back of that right knee, and then send that left leg back to sky. Do that a couple more times, and maybe you stay static in your standing splits. So you can move, bending that knee to the back of the knee, or you can stand in some stillness. One more breath. Now exhale, bring that left foot to meet the right foot, bend the knees, let's find a chair pose. Really grounding into the muscles of the thighs and the hips. That's going to also give us an anchor with the breath in the body to kind of calm our nervous system. With our hands in towards the body, it'll draw our energy in. With our arms out, it kind of sends our energy outward. So check in and see what you need today. Let's breathe in. And exhale, ground into that left foot, step the right foot back, setting up our pyramid on the other side. So bring the right foot down, heel comes down, straighten that front left leg, reach the arms up just to create some space and let it go. Bring the hands to the side. Inhale, reach up with the arms again. Yes, and now exhale, hand to the waist, really reaching forward with those fingertips to feel that front leg active with our weight reaching kind of over the leg and forward. Let's breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Now exhale to rise forward, finding our warrior 3, any expression, right? So maybe the essence of our warrior 3 today is that back foot down. Maybe it's lifted. Just like the essence of this Thanksgiving might be a little less of a expression than normal, right? So find what your warrior 3 is today. We're gonna find that essence and that expression. Let's breathe in. You can bend that leg, toe to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Now exhale, fold it forward. Hands come to the ground, toes reach for sky. Standing splits, and now stay here with the right leg lifted up, or you can bend the knees and bring that right knee to meet the back of the left knee. Any variation. But notice those active glutes as we do this. We're really bringing our attention to this middle of the body today. Thighs, glutes, hips, because that helps us ground. Next time your leg is extended to sky, pause there. Inhale. Now exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. This time we're going to bend the knees and rise all the way to stand, meeting in mountain pose, Tadasana. And exhale, hands come to the heart. And then let yourself rest. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Another deep breath in. A deep breath out. Now let's step the right foot back. And inhale to reach the arms to the sky. And now let's straighten that front leg. And then on an exhale, bend the leg and bring the hands to the hips. And now straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend the knee and pause at the bottom, that knee bent. That right heel can be lifted, or if you want, you can pivot that heel down. Maybe it's expression of warrior 1 or maybe a crescent lunge. So heel lifted or down. Interlace the hands behind the back. Reach those hands for the heels towards the back of the mat. Maybe a slight back bend, lifting the heart. Or maybe you just bring those arms back or in the pockets. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior. Namabadaha Virabhadrasana. Let the head hang, forehead looking back. Crown of the head parallel with the ground. Let's breathe in. Exhale, let the breath go. Notice that strong left leg, that right leg reaching back. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Now exhale, the hands pull us up or the elbows reach up, we rise with the shoulders coming over the hips. And now let's bring the arms to the sky, let the energy go, woo, through the fingertips. And then come onto the ball of that right foot, inhale. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Let's fold over, hinging at the waist, over that top thigh. And exhale, rise back to Virabhadrasana 3. Any expression. Now maybe you want to bend that knee, point the right to the sky. Maybe you want to kind of tap the sky with that toe, but try to keep the knee in line with the hip. Maybe the leg is long. Let's breathe in. And now exhale. Option here, come into your standing splits with the hands towards the ground, or maybe the hands come to that left ankle. You can reach that right foot to sky. Inhale. Now exhale, float back through warrior 3 as we land in crescent lunge. Ashtachandrasana, arms to the sky, let the energy go. And then exhale, sweep the hands to frame the foot. Step the left foot back, Palakasana, inhale. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in. Exhale, let the breath go. And now 5 breaths here. You can stay here in your downward facing dog, or maybe you want to lower down to child's pose or tabletop. So feeling into your space, feeling into that essence and seeing what you need today, how you're going to express this gratitude, this joy, this practice of outward expression of joy. Let's inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring the right foot between the hands. Pivot that left foot down, or the heel can be lifted. We'll rise up to stand. Hands on hips or arms forward above the head. And then we'll straighten that front leg. And then we'll bend. Just building a little bit of heat in the legs. Straighten it out. And now bend. One more time. Straighten the leg. Exhale, bend. And then bring the arms behind us, interlacing the fingers. Maybe the hands are on the hips. Exhale, fold forward. Humble warrior. Let the crown of the head maybe be parallel with the ground, or maybe just the eyes are parallel with the floor. We'll be here for a few breaths. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more breath in. On our out breath, we lift those shoulders back over the hips. Then reach our arms to the sky, and then we'll shift forward into that front leg, that standing leg. Nice job. Inhale, rise up. And now we can bring the hands to the ankle or the hands to the ground for standing splits. Finding that balance, finding the expression. It's going to fit our soul today. And it's normal, you guys, for that foot and that ankle to really move a lot. That's what it's designed to do, is to keep us balanced. So don't feel like you need to be still here like a statue. Your ankle is going to roll around. It should. It's fine if it doesn't, but it's not abnormal if it does. So let yourself be, let yourself move. Exhale, bring the hands down. If you want, then find your warrior 3. Maybe you bend that knee and you tap that toe to the clouds a couple times. Well, exhale, bring the hands down. Float that foot back if you can. Maybe it's graceful, maybe it's not. Let's roll back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And let's be here 5 breaths. Maybe you want to lower down and come onto your stomach like we started class. And if you do that, you might really feel that connection with the diaphragm and the heartbeat in the floor. And that can be a really profound experience. So come to the front of your body if you want, or be in downward facing dog. We'll be here for 4 more breaths. Relating to the heartbeat, relating to yourself as human with emotions, and a soul that's here in a human body to experience such a time as this. If you're in downward facing dog, on an exhale, come to your knees and then roll onto your stomach. If you're on your stomach, stay there. You just made it to your stomach. Breathe in 2 breaths, pressing the stomach into the floor, chest into the floor. And now let's all exhale, lift the heart just a little bit, rolling onto our backs. And on our backs, let's find a happy baby. So we've been working those glutes a little bit, so let's stretch them out. Bringing those knees towards the armpits. And really feel your legs and your hips and that low back heavy into the ground. That center of gravity right there in our hips. So sometimes if we feel like we're just spinning out of control, if we bring our awareness to our feet and then right to the thighs and the hips and that low back, boom, that's a lot of awareness in an area that has so much importance. There's so much movement, right? It's like that bridge from the lower body to upper body. So let ourselves kind of feel that right now with these thighs, these hips, and the low back kind of in the same space together, kind of close together, rock back and forth, side to side. And now exhale, come into figure 4. So maybe that left leg is bent, the right ankle comes onto the top of that left leg. Hands can be on shins or below the knee or behind the hamstring. Maybe that right knee we push out kind of towards the back, the bottom of the mat. Maybe we just let it be where it is and draw the knees in. Let's exhale to straighten the legs. Let the energy flow out through the feet, out through the palms. Let the breath go. Bend the right leg in. Bring the left ankle, top of that right thigh, and then find your reclined pigeon, this figure 4 on the other side. Maybe breathe into that upper abdomen. And then let the breath go. Breathe in. Let the breath leave the body. One more breath in. Now exhale, uncross that top leg. Keep those ankles in line with the knees. Let's drop the legs over to the right. A gentle twist, stacking the knees. The arms can be out like a T, and maybe the arms rest, maybe the left hand on top of that left hip, the right hand, I've got mine behind my head, always feels nice. Let's exhale. Bring your hands into a supportive position so we can draw those legs through the middle and then float them over to the other side. Let that out breath be a little bit longer than the in breath. Noticing the extension of the stomach and then feeling it fall back in. Exhale to bring those knees into the middle and then send the legs nice and long. Finding Shavasana. Maybe scanning the body from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Sometimes in Shavasana, I like to place a pillow on my chest and just hug it in. And it makes me feel a little grounded. Allow yourself to just be. Allow yourself to settle into some stillness. Allow yourself to be with all of your parts. Those parts that are excited and joyful and happy. Those parts that have longing or desire or anxious. Allow them all to be here. Thanking them for the messages that they give, the opportunities for growth, even though it might not be comfortable. When you're ready, roll over to one side. When you're ready, press up to a seat. Maybe it's all in one go. Maybe it's separate, distinct movements. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Feel the thumb knuckles press into the heart. Maybe find something. Let it come to the surface, something you're really thankful for. Feel it amplified on the inhale. On the exhale, that thankfulness and joy fills your space. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Namaste.